Yo, what's going on, you guys? Gonna go ahead and give you guys an update. I know I just did a video a couple days ago, but I had a lot happen within the day or two. As you can tell, the magnificent fox face is not in this tank anymore. No, it wasn't because of ick. The fish was healthy, but he started eating my corals. Not just one, not two, but three. Actually, I'm not sure about the third one. He started eating that cauliflower coral, that red coral that you usually see all the way sprawled out when I do videos. That toadstool right there, you can see it's like pretty much fully retracted in. There's a couple pieces out on it. Other than that, it doesn't really look too good. Actually, a lot of stuff doesn't look good. So, yep, he's still alive. I still have him, but he's in my 30-gallon quarantine tank with a puffer fish and a selfin tank that I have just purchased. Hopefully I can get store credit back for him. I did pay a lot of money. I paid 150 bucks for that fish. He's a healthy, strong fish. He did actually get ick. Like, he was covered in it one day for a couple days, for like 2 days. 2 days later, he had no spots on him. He was eating crazy. He was eating everything. I was putting algae strips in there. I was feeding the tank 2-3 times a day. Super heavy too. Super heavy feedings, which kind of backfired because the fish ain't even in there anymore anyway. They say fox faces are with caution on live aquaria. That is true, because I do know some people that have fox faces, but a lot of people say they nip and stuff like that. Well, I'm not taking that risk, because he already ate some of my toadstool, he ate some of my cool coral, and they're not really looking too good. Hopefully they come back. So now I'm not talking trash on this fish. It is a good fish, but for a fish-only aquarium. He also was just way too big for my aquarium anyway. I don't know what. Impulse buy. We all do it. Big, stupid mistake. I won't do it again. I'm thinking about getting some chromies, some schooling chromie fish, blue-green chromies or whatever. Give the tank some nice color. There's this red wrasse right now that they have at Petco that looks nice and healthy. I've been watching them for the last week. We'll give him about another week or so. I'll have them feed him, see if he's eating. He'll give me a nice splash of red in my tank. I got the selfin tang and a Central American sharp-nosed puffer in my quarantine. Maybe a blue tang down the road, I'm not sure. But they're going to be in the quarantine tank for at least 30 days. So, I'll give you a little glimpse at the fox face, actually. It took me about 45 minutes to catch him yesterday. I'll give you a little glimpse and see look at it, just to prove that he's healthy. I don't want you to think he's not. There he goes in the quarantine. Pretty happy. He's eating still, doing good, surprisingly. Even after I tortured him. Took me and my fiance to get him out, but he's still doing good. We'll see if I can get store credit for him. I mean, if not, that kind of sucks. It's a big loss. Maybe I could do a trade with somebody out around where I live. I don't know. We'll see here. Also, shout out to Billy Pipes. I changed all my lights. I shouldn't have did it all at once, but I did. You know, whatever. People make stupid mistakes. That was stupid. I got 3 blue pluses and a coral plus light right now. The corals weren't happy whenever I changed it all at once. I think the elegance coral over there still is not happy. He's not coming out really. He comes out later in the day, but nothing like he used to be. The corals definitely are trying to make a comeback, between the fox face picking out all of them and eating the toadstool and the cool coral and all the changes. There was another problem that I had with the Smart ATO, the Smart Auto Top Off. I had a couple problems with it. It's on my part though. So when I was feeding the tank heavy, I was feeding dried curl, and I didn't cut the pieces up small enough because the fox face was so big that he'd like eat whole pieces of the curl. I didn't really have to cut it up, you know. And the tang and all the other fish eat it. The wrasses love it. The only fish that doesn't eat it is that little firefish right in front of there. I love that fish. He's a crazy personality. But this is what happened. So I was feeding the curl, the big pieces of curl, and over here of the tank, the curl that they didn't get to eat because I was putting so much food in there to keep him happy, it clogged up right there. All that clogged up, so all the water that was taking to put back down in a sump was going really slow because it was clogged. So what happened is the auto top off was pretty much thinking that, because it's a smart auto top off, so the auto top off was pretty much thinking that water was being evaporated, which it wasn't. So the water was just coming out of the auto top off, putting in fresh water. So I came down this morning when I woke up, and the tank was like almost overflowed. Like literally, the display tank water was just like, it was literally like, like it was touching the net. And I'm surprised it didn't overflow. Luckily, I got up early today. Don't ask me why, and I caught that. So what comes with that is my salinity also dropped 2 parts per million. It was 1.025. It's now 1.023. That's not too bad. I'm lucky. You know, I'm really lucky. You see that? Oh yeah. Another thing about the lights, when I changed them, my algae just went out of control. The red cyano, the cyanobacteria. Oh man, it's crazy. It's all over my sand, so I'm definitely gonna. A couple people that Rad Perez and a couple other people told me to use ChemiClean. I'm definitely gonna take your advice on that, Rad Perez. Thanks for the help on that. I'm gonna use that here probably in a week or two. Get all this cyanobacteria out of there. It ain't a good look. Yep, I switched all the lights and the algae just went out of control. So maybe I should just run 2 lights right now. I don't know. I'm just going to leave it the way it is. I'm going to let the corals try to make a nice bounce back. I'm going to give you guys an update video in about a week. Maybe I'll have that red velvet wrasse that I've been wanting that Pecco has. It is healthy. I'm not one to talk crap on Pecco. Our Pecco that we have is decent. Like, they have decent fish. Some aren't, but I know how to pick out a fish, if a fish is healthy or not. I mean, most of these fish came from live aquaria. You know, you don't see those fish before you buy them. And the only fish that I actually quarantined in here was I quarantined that firefish and this yellow wrasse. There are only 2 quarantine fish. The other 3, the yellow ting and all of them. Actually, he came from Pecco too. They were not quarantined. He's a strong, hardy fish. Yellow tings are pretty hardy. I mean, any yellow ting I ever dealt with was really hardy fish. So I'll get back to you guys on the algae. We'll see if the auto top off and everything's correct. I think it's good though. Other than that, guys, everything's going good. Quarantine tank's going good. Fox face is healthy. I have nowhere to put him. He's so big. I have him in a 30-gallon tank with 2 other fish. So we'll see how that goes. We'll see if the Aqua Road will give me store credit for him. Maybe, maybe not, but we'll figure it out. All right, guys. See you next time.